Hello everyone, so last weekend I asked blushcrunch several times, but different times who they thought would be next TOTW after Finn. 78 people had their votes to count, but first let's start with the votes that didn't count. 5 people voted differently event tunes, which are Rudy, Ginger, Bassett, Coco, Babette. Now let's reveal the 2 tunes who didn't get any vote, basically people who don't think those 2 would be next or isn't needed to be next at the moment. Honestly, I can see why they wouldn't come next, but I'm sure they could be back the day one of them is next. Oh, and by the way, Dandy and Dial will be included here. And obviously Sprout won't because he already had his TOTW this year, and Finn will have his in one day after uploading this video. Now let's show the 4 first tunes with only 1 vote. I'm half shocked for them, but then it's not the time for their TOTW yet, so it's understandable. It's pretty fair for Squirm to not be next one, as he was released 4 months ago, but for Yada she would be a nice pick as next TOTW. If a Circus Trio member was picked, she would be the perfect pick. Spoiler alert, Louis was more picked than her by more than 2 votes, but anyways, if Yada was picked, her twisted self can probably be uncommon. Now the next tunes to be shown have 2 votes, and honestly only 2 of them that will be mentioned would be great, as next TOTW.1 is fine and 3 are not yet to be. Pebble is the first main, Bassa Babette don't count, to be shown here, and that's okay, but unfortunate because we don't have some more lore of him except the Delilah Dandy lore video, and definitely is a nice tune for a golden skin, then I can nickname him Golden and Retriever. His twisted self definitely needs new sound effects, goob. He has to be one of the first 5 or 10, he needs a rework and definitely needs some lore with his sister Scraps. Bright Nay is fine, but I know other tunes who need it. Roger fully doesn't deserve it. Flutter definitely will be the second half, aka 22nd to last to have a TOTW, and Connie would probably have hers during October, as it makes sense lore-wise, and I know others agree here. Next 3 tunes only have 3 votes, here they are. Honestly, I'm fine with those not being next. Now these are the tunes who got 4 votes, and one of them is the one I picked, and I'll explain why. We are on the top 8. Well, let's get into explaining. Cosmo is just a favorite, or they want him after Sprout. I don't really want him next, but others do. Honestly, I actually predicted Finn would go next after Sprout, but I only saw 4 people say Finn with me, then others said Cosmo, even a fake leak. For Shrimpo, I was actually predicting him first before then Yada and Gigi for a few seconds, but I just did Shrimpo because of him being the best to adjust and needs plenty of rework, and other fans say that he needs another golden sticker, but oh well, just know I'm not predicting Shrimpo anymore. Try guessing between Razzle and Dazzle and Glisten. Razzle and Dazzle. They are 2 people that I'm not predicting next, but they had 4 votes. Just know my idiotic me was thinking Swimmy Barnaby comes first, then V-Mail, then Duo Machine, and me thinking AW comes with V-Mail and RNW coming with Duo Machines because they are 2 people. Enough yapping, it feels like he needs his ability to become an active. I'll actually explain in a future video about reworking Razzle and Dazzle, Shrimpo and Brusha. Now Glisten. The one I'm predicting. I have plenty of reasons why. 1. I've noticed for now that the current 2 TOTW are Sprout Finn, who were released at the same time, but with Glisten and Cosmo, making me think Glisten comes next but V comes after, and then Cosmo actually comes, or swap V and Cosmo. 2. His Twisted probably needs adjustments and possible new cutscenes and urgently a new rework according to fans. In my opinion he isn't bad, but sometimes in solos you're actually cooked, especially trying to solo a slow tune like V. 3. This one feels like a funnies, but since I have a feeling the devs would try working with TOTW more, especially that Sprout TOTW would need to be coming next year, but if we keep releasing once a year we can't, then I think they can release Glisten's TOTW during this month, aka Pride Month, which can actually be hilarious. Pause. While making this video, I forgot to include Brusha, who had 0 votes to it, and I realized there's 28 tunes that will be mentioned then, so at the moment we are in the top 5 and Brusha will now be in .28th. Box 10 27th, Poppy 26th. I won't make this error when I do this type of dot video again, but now onto the tune in 5th placed. I confuse myself this whole video, but I'll be more careful in next dot of this type of video. Now for her, even a friend of mine dot picked her, and I half understand why dot, but it is pretty shocking to see her make it so far in the votes predictions. Also something unnecessary, she got 5th place dot and 5 votes he. Now a main is gonna lose here. Which is... Honestly, if it was a main I'd hope for her or Astro, but I doubt it. Honestly shocked she's not most voted. Well, it shouldn't be bias-wise, but oh well. Now 3rd place. The only non-main tune here dot and the one outlasting them. So for Louis, I guess is loved dot his Maeve is next to W for me. Astro is an amazing choice. If its a main he would be great dot for his lore etc. Anyways, now our winner reveal. Honestly, if event tunes had dot to W's, maybe, then Bassi would dot def steal all the votes. But V is still good as a third one. Well, let's end it here. Have a dot great day, afternoon, night.